All right, let's get started. Hey, how you going? Okay, well, I hope you're doing real good. Welcome to my presentation. Now, if you're watching this video, it's probably because myself or one of my team has been talking to you and they've identified you as a smart, highly motivated potential partner. And basically, they've invited you, or I've invited you here to find out more about what this is all about, basically. All right, so I mean, basically, we could have sent you to a corporate video, and they're great. The corporate presentations, they tell you all about the product, and they tell you all about the compensation plan and how much money you can get, and how people have gotten filthy rich doing it, and that's all excellent. But I tend to find that it kind of leads to people wasting my time and wasting their time a bit as well, because a lot of people get some false expectations from that. They'll see it, we'll talk to them, we've got the wrong impression, they got the wrong impression, they went to the video, they think they can, it's a get rich quick scheme that they can just easily just walk in and within a couple of months make millions of dollars per week, and that's really not the case. And I don't like people to get that false hope, because those people, then they find that they don't have a lot of success, they weren't really willing to do the work to begin with, and they just drop out. So they've wasted their time, they've wasted my time or my team's time, and that's really not what we're after. So yeah, if you are the right person, and that's, if you are a highly motivated person who wants to take charge of their finances, who wants to be rid of the standard corporate BS that you get, where you have to just keep trying to work up the levels so you can make a decent amount of money, and you'll probably never get to be a CEO or whatever, then maybe you're in the right place. Okay, but this isn't something for the people who they if you're one of those people that just likes to be comfortable, and don't want to come out of your comfort zone or do any work or self-development that'll take you out of your comfort zone, probably not in the right place. If you're someone that just likes to be liked, and you need to get permission, and you need to find validation, and make sure people like you, and you don't really want to step boundaries or step on people's toes, again, unless you're going to change your mindset, probably not the right place for you. What it is the right place for is, like I said, people who are highly motivated, willing to put in the time and effort to ensure their success. Looking, they're willing to put the self-development and learn the skills that it takes to be successful. And it does, it is, you can be very successful, you can make a lot of money. It's very lucrative, and that's not a lie, but you do have to put the time, effort, and work into it. Okay, so if you're that kind of person, then great, watch on, because you are in the right place. And this is the how, basically. This is what will allow you to do it. It's Organo Gold. That's the company that we work for. I mean, basically we work for ourselves. This is all self-employment, home businesses, and we're independent distributors with Organo Gold. And basically Organo Gold rewards us for selling their products and building a network of distributors for them to sell their products. Okay, very lucrative. People have become millionaires doing this. 8 new millionaires only last year, sorry. Yeah, so you can be very successful, but again, it does take work, it takes time, and you do have to learn the skills necessary in order to do it. And of course, if you do join our team, we will help you do that, and we will guide you through every step and give you all the material that you need in order to be successful. But you do need to do the actual work. Okay, so yeah, just basically thinning out the numbers here. If this isn't what you thought it was, and then we got the wrong impression, then don't bother watching the rest of this video. Okay, for you guys who really want to take charge of your finances and make it big, and can look several months down the line to a year and a half, then you're in the right place. And basically, Organo Gold is in coffee. Now, a few facts that you can check up online. Coffee is the second, well, definitely in the top 5 most consumed beverages in the world, usually just behind water, sometimes just behind tea, and soft drinks and sodas. But one of the most, definitely one of the most consumed beverages in the world, and it is the second most traded commodity on the stock market. That's coffee, second only to oil. So, it is a huge industry. As you know, a whole lot of people drink coffee. Yeah, I mean, so many people drink coffee. I wouldn't like to give a percentage or whatever, but everyone at least knows someone who drinks coffee. And a lot of coffee drinkers drink several cups of coffee a day. And people going to work tend to get their coffee, from Starbucks, McCafe, Dunkin' Donuts, whatever. And they can pay like $4 to $5 for a cup of coffee. And everyone's aware that coffee isn't particularly healthy for you. So it's a huge industry. People want to drink coffee. It's not something that you have to sell to them. Yeah, people just drink coffee regardless, and existing coffee drinkers will keep drinking coffee. People will forget to do a lot of things in life, even important things. Some people go out the door, they haven't even kissed their kids goodbye, but not a single coffee drinker will have forgotten to drink their coffee. Okay, so very big industry. And what makes Organo Gold different is that they put this herb called Ganoderma, which has been used in China for thousands of years, and in recent years a lot of supplements and things have been made from Ganoderma because it's such a healthy herb. It's known as the king of herbs, and it adds a lot of health benefits to one's diet, and the benefits stem from more energy, longevity, improved immune system, etc. You can Google it. It's called Ganoderma. Yeah, it's pretty impressive stuff. So they've put this Ganoderma into coffee. It doesn't it doesn't change the taste of the coffee. The coffee tastes great. You can't really taste the Ganoderma, but it's there with all its beneficial effects. So like I said, it's basically tapping into the coffee industry, the home business industry, the internet marketing business industry. So lots of potential there. Like I said, people drink coffee. This is just a presenter that comes when you join Organo Gold. I'm just using this to give a rough idea of what you're looking at. So yeah, basically, how can you make money with this coffee? Well, the corporate presentation will tell you, well, it's easy. You just ask someone the 4 questions, and they'll give you the whole spiel about the 4 questions. Do you or anyone drink tea or coffee or tea at least occasionally? And obviously people will generally know someone, at least if not themselves, who drinks coffee or tea occasionally. They'll say yes. So where do you buy, where do you normally buy your coffee from? McCafe, Starbucks, whatever. They'll give their answer, and you just ask them the question, when's the last time that Starbucks or McCafe or whatever their answer is sent you a check for drinking or recommending their coffee? Never, obviously, is generally the answer. And that's when you say, well, let me introduce you to the coffee that pays. You get your sample out, give them the coffee, get them to try it, see how they like the taste, how they feel, give them a call so they can give you those bits of information. And hey, bingo, if it's someone that liked it, then you can just say to them, if you didn't like it, then that's fine. If you liked it, then how would you like to get it? Would you like to get it at retail price? At which case, you purchase it from me, and I make a small commission on that. On that packet of Organo Gold, seeing as it's healthy and you drink coffee and it's making you feel better, etc. Number 2, would you like to get it wholesale? And that's when you sign them up just as a wholesale. That way you're getting it at the same price as I am, and you can get it cheap, and then maybe you can give it to share it with some friends. Or do you want to get it for free? And if that piques their interest, then yeah, they just needs to refer a couple of people. If they sell the packets onto a couple of other people, then they're basically getting their ones for free because of the commission. So you can sign them up as a distributor. That's all well and good, and it does work. You can also tap into your family and friends, but if you're going to make a lot of money with this and not make it a casual thing, and we are looking really for people that want to succeed and make a lot of money in this, then you're going to have to go into team building, where, like us, you're going to have to recruit new distributors, train them up, make sure they know what how to do the work, so that they go out and recruit, etc. Now this explains to you how. Oh, sorry, this is just about Ganoderma. This explains to you how you can do that. So you've got the retail sales here, first of all, which is the first way that you can get compensation, well, the first commission that you can get from Organo Gold. Basically, you can either use the replicated website, people order from the website, and you make about a 50% commission on each packet sold that way. Or you can actually buy the packets, store them, sell them to people, usually at least at 100% markup. So you're getting 100% commission, and you get to keep all of that. Or you can even sell the coffee from the sachets. You either sell the individual sachets, or sell the actual coffee cups, and you can easily be making 200-300% markup on that. So you can be making quite a bit. Very low buying, very low investment. So you can do that. But the real beauty comes with the draw team. And again, in the corporate videos, they'll just tell you this, which is the basic perfect example where if you start with a company, that's you here. Within you just have to enroll two distributors, one on your left, one on your right, and then teach them how to do the same, so that they enroll a distributor, one on their left, one on their right each, and then they do the same, etc., etc. It's geometric growth, pretty standard stuff. If you do that one per month, and each one's doing it in their month, so you're doing that your first month, they're doing that your second month, and they're doing that your third month. Then when you get to at the end of the year, then you've got like over 4,000 distributors. Now that's all well and good. That's the perfect. In real life it doesn't happen like this. First of all, you want to be enrolling more than 2 distributors. For one, you want to grow a bigger downline, and two, not everyone's, like I said, sometimes we get people that have wasted their time. We get the wrong person. That's what we want to avoid here. So you do occasionally get people, actually you quite often, if you're not doing this and filtering people out, you quite often get people that aren't for the job. They're not ready, they're not going to put the time in, they're not going to put the effort in, they didn't realize, they didn't understand, whatever their excuse, and they fail and they drop out. And basically, so this isn't going to carry on if that's the way. You want people who are going to be highly motivated. So this is you've and if you carry on enrolling people that are highly motivated, who then do the same and find people who are highly motivated, then yeah, you grow downline. And basically that is called the draw team bonus. And you just get a percentage of all the volume that is then generated from either people selling or buying the actual product to consume, and people enrolling and therefore buying product to resell, etc. And all that volume just comes back. You get a percentage of that, and within the levels of leadership inside the company, you can actually be earning $5,000 to $20,000 a week. I'm not saying you're going to get to this within the first year or whatever, but that's some of the potential earnings that they can. And then for higher levels of leadership, so once you've demonstrated that you are a leader, and that you start actually training successful teams of individuals who actually develop their own teams, then you actually have access to a whole bunch of other commissions, which really you can. Some of the guys out there are earning hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. So the millionaires out there are earning hundreds of thousands of dollars per month. So it is possible. But like I said, the corporate videos, they emphasize, the huge amounts of money that you can make. They emphasize, all the fancy perks, etc. The community, which there is a great community, there is a lot of support, and these things are achievable. But we just like to filter out people who just get the misconception that they're going to snap their fingers and it's going to happen. That is not the case. You are going to have to work for it. You're going to have to put time and effort. Now, you do get to use your own time. This is all self-employment. So you work from home, you work from wherever. You can do it around your studies, around your current job, if you don't, if you're not ready to give up your job yet. So you choose when and how you apply your time. But you do need to put in that time and that effort, and you do need to train yourself. Self-development is very important. We help out a lot with that. We've got some great training platforms where you can just do all your self-development, learn all the skills that you need to learn all the tricks, learn how to use all the tools that we put at your disposal, so that you can succeed. And that is key. But again, it is up to you to do the work if you want to have the result, which is why we're really only after highly motivated people that are winners, people who know what they want. And let me just go quickly into this. Knowing what you want is very important. You can be extremely successful in this industry. You can easily make more money than your upline, well, easily, depending on how successful your upline is and how well they do. If you apply yourself, it's not like in a standard company where, if you're not at the top and one of the executives, then you're never going to be earning more than them. You have to work your level to them, and unless you then go above them, like become a CEO or whatever, then you're never going to be earning more than those top executives. It's not the case with this industry. That's the great thing about it, because it is a home business. It is your business. You can drive the traffic that you choose. I mean, obviously not just because you want it, you have to work for it. But if you do the work and correctly, and you are successful, you can be earning more than your upline. You can be earning more than the top earners currently. You could be, the next millionaire. But it is entirely up to you. So you have to apply that time. You have to develop yourself, and we will help you to do that. That's what we're here for. So thank you for watching. I hope I didn't go on too long. Like I said, it's an amazing product. The concept is just it's just great. I mean, it's basically taking one of the most powerful herbs, natural herbs, and it's all grown organically. They've got a huge factory in China where they grow these things, this Ganoderma, organically, so that they are very dedicated. I mean, the motto of the company is bringing the treasures of the earth to the people of the world, and they really do mean that. I mean, if you just look it up, I mean, to be honest, I shouldn't have to go through everything here. This is just a presentation to welcome you to the team, if that's what you're after. But anything else, you really should be able. If you're motivated enough, you can find out the information yourself. It's not that hard. Basically, just look up Ganoderma on Google, look up Organo Gold on Google, look up Holton Bugs on Google, look up Greg Norman, also known as the Great White Shark, on Google, and you'll find out that you'll find everything you need. There's thousands of pages on Ganoderma that'll tell you about all the benefits and potential side effects, etc. There's plenty of pages on Organo Gold telling you how legit it is, and how big the growth is, all about their factories and their charity and their everything else that they do, that they provide, and how much they pay back into the distributors. Like I said, they just made 8 new millionaires just last year. They're really growing fast. They spread very recently to Australia, which is where I'm based, and they're just doing really well in Europe and America, all over the world basically. They've just opened up Kenya. I mean, it just keeps growing. And it is an amazing company. A lot of MLM marketers who are existing MLM marketers are flocking to Organo Gold just because of the simplicity and potential. Now, I say simplicity, yes, it is very simple. Like I said, the product is self-explanatory. You don't have to sell the product like you'd have to sell Tupperware or whatever. People drink coffee, and then it's healthy. What's there to sell? So people are flocking because it's simple, but just because it's simple doesn't mean it's easy. You do have to put in the work. I can't emphasize this too much. So yeah, I mean, people from all sorts of MLM companies are flocking to it. Businessmen are getting involved because they see the potential, because 1, the coffee market is so huge, 2, the health market is so huge, and 3, the compensation plan and potential revenue and it's very lucrative. So it's very appealing to people. And it's accessible to people. I mean, I don't know if anyone's ever seen the Disney animation Ratatouille. There's an aspect of that animation that I love. It's the fact that the main chef, and I'm French, so I like the whole set in France thing as well. But Gusteau, his motto is anyone can cook. Okay, and the antagonist, the critic, he doesn't quite understand what that means until the very end, and then he has the epiphany that anyone can cook doesn't mean that being able to cook is available to can be done by everyone. It means that a great cook can come from anywhere. And it's the same with MLM. It doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, and you can search for the testimonials on MLM in general, network marketing in general, or specific to Organo Gold. And people are very diverse. Successful people are diverse. You will get you'll get housekeepers, you'll get lawyers, you'll get housewives, you'll get businessmen, um, doctors. I mean, yeah, you can be a successful network marketer no matter where you're from, as long as you have the right drive and the willingness to put in the time and effort and investment and make the sacrifices necessary to ensure your success. And that's entirely up to you. And I hope you're one of those people, because if you are, then I'm be glad to welcome you to our team. And yeah, we'll be happy to work with you. Just make sure you contact the person who invited you to this video, so that they can go through any concerns that you might have, any more questions that you might have that I didn't answer. Hopefully, I've already gotten rid of all the people that really looking for a get rich easy scheme, or some other way of just not doing any work and getting rich. And all I've got left now are the people that are still with me, who are motivated, they want to make it big, and they want to make a lot of money. And this is going to be your key to that success. Okay, so if that's you, then contact whoever invited you to the video, and welcome to the team. All right, have a great time, and enjoy your success.